Hello everyone, this is How I Love Geometry. I'm Mr. Chao. This problem is from 2012 Aime12 problem number 4. The problem is very long. But it's talk a simple thing. And it says A, B, C, three guys bike at constant rates. One is 8.6. Yeah, in American, somebody want to read 8 and 6/10, but I just want to read 8.6. Okay, doesn't matter, no difference. And B, 6.2 meters per second, and C is 5 meters per second, respectively. They all begin biking at the same time from the northeast corner of a rectangle field whose longer side runs due west. Okay, I will draw diagram. Okay, ABC three guys, all of them from northeast, right? And I will not read the problem again. I just state it. Okay, A is from this northeast to the west first, then to the south, and then come here. And at this point is D. Okay, and B from also from the same time from the same place, corner N of E, first to the south, then to the west. And C, the third guy, also is directly from NE to D. Okay, and they ABC three guys arrived at the D in the same time. Of course, their first time to meet, and the longest side for this rectangle is south and north, and the ratio between them, this is P, and this from north to the south is Q, and the problem tells us here from D to SE corner, the distance between them is R. So the ratio between is P over Q over R. And let us to find the P plus Q plus R. Okay, so we just need this problem. Let us analyze this problem. We just need to find the PQR, the ratio between them. And this is the simple shape, right? Is rectangle. So we can easily to write down the equation. Then we just find, or we can say to find the relationship between PQ and R. And when we write the equation, we should use an parameter. What's that? Time t, right? We can write like easily to know P plus Q, because this guy from P plus Q, and because A is the first guy, so he run to the here, right? And this part is how much? P minus R, right? This guy can got more of them. So the P plus Q plus P minus R, that's the total distance, and equals his speed, 8.6 times time t. So we got the first equation. Second one is easy, right? Q, this is Q for the Bob, for the second guy B. Q plus R equals 6.2t. And the third one equation is because how long for the C? Of course, Pythagorean theorem tell us, right? That's the distance for D. So is Q squared plus R squared equals 5, right? 1, 2, 3. We should 3 equation, but we have 4 variables. We don't need really to know how much for PQR. We just want to know P to Q to R, the relationship, the ratio between them. So we can use the intermediate variable like T, sometimes we can parameter. So for example, like P equals how many T, and Q equals how many T, and R equals how many T, then we can find P to Q to R. Okay, so first we easily to find the P plus Q plus R, Q squared plus R squared. So if I mean squared, then and we will got from some new relationship between them. So I mean squared each side, Q squared plus 2QR plus R squared equals 6.2 T squared, right? And if we squared each side of this, Q squared plus R squared equals 25 T squared. Oh, we can say 5 T squared, okay? And we can use this top minus the bottom. So if we try this, we will got 2QR equals like A squared minus B squared. We can use 6.2 plus 5T times 6.2 minus 5T, so we got it equals 11.2 times 1.2, right? 11.2 times 1.2 T squared. Yes, so each side we just cancel 2. We got a QR, I mean here we divided by 2. So we know Q times R, right, equals, here is 5.6 times 1.2 T squared. Okay, now we got this one, and then what will be the next step? Okay, we can call this is 4, and we can, if we familiar how to solve this type of problem, we should pay more attention from here. You see P plus Q, Q plus R, here is Q minus R. If we just got a little conversation, it will become Q minus R equals 8.6 T minus 2P. So now we can use this to, I can write like Q minus R equals 8.6 T minus 2P, and Q plus R equals 6.2 T. Now I can use this to use T and P to represent, to express Q and R, right? So if I do addition of these 2 equations, then I will get 2Q equals 14.8 T minus 2P. So Q equals 7.4 T minus P. Q, that's Q, right? If I got Q, then I can easily got R, right? Because Q plus R is 6.2. So here must another P and this P. Here 6.2, that's minus 1.2, right? 1.2 T. Now I got this. Then I can say this is 5. Then I plug in this 5 into this one, right? Because Q times R we know, and we got Q and R. Now all of them just T and P. Then we can solve what? We can solve P, right? So I got, it means 7.4T minus P, that's Q times R. R is P minus 1.2T equals 5.6 times 1.2T squared, right? Let's try. That's 0.4 TP, you see this, and minus 7.4 times 1.2 T squared. Okay, I will try the next one. Just here, right? Minus P squared plus 1.2 TP. So here is, and here is 5.6 times 1.2 T squared. And we just do some simplify. So it's 8.6 PT, not this, and so minus P squared, and we can each side plus this one, right? Plus this one. So all of them times 1.2 is how much for that? 7 point this is 86 PT, and 7 point, so is how much for that? Is 13, right? Is 13. 7.4 plus this one, 5.6, 13 times 1.2 T squared. And we got P squared minus 8.6 PT plus 15.6, 13 times 1T squared equals to 0. Now we can use the formula P equals, right? P equals 2, here is 2. Now 8.6 T, 8.6 T, here is negative, okay, squared minus 4 times 15.6 T squared, right? Yes, now we can calculate this. 8.6 times 8.6, okay. 8.6. That's 6, that's 9, 13, right? Of course, here. And that's here is 6, that's 4 times 15 is 60. 4 times 6, 2.4. So 6, here is 511, right? Now we just take out, got the square root of this one, square root of this 11 point, and if you, yeah, I just remember that equals 3.4, right? 3.4, that's it. Now we've got 8.6T plus or minus 3.4T over 2. So that's, first we just use the plus, that's how much? 11, 12. So y is, Py is 6T. If we can use 8.6 minus 34, so that's 5.2 divided by 2, that's 2.6T. And if P equals this one, and we easily to know it's not it's not satisfied what we need, right? Because two answers and the P is the longest one. So well, can we find the reason? And we should got, yeah, if P, yeah, here. Well, to find the reason, yes. We just know P is 6t, okay. If P is 2.6t, it can't satisfy the whole problem. And 2p plus, and okay. So if P is 6, and we will reject this one, right? 6t. So, okay, then we will got R equals 6 minus, so is how much for that? How much for that is 4.8t, right? And how much for Q? Q is 1.4, right? From here, 7.4t minus 6t, so is 1.4t. Now we got the P to Q to R equals 6 to 4.8 to 1.4, so equals 60.248 to 14, so equals how much? 30 to 24 to 7. So put them together. So 30 plus 24 plus 7 is 61. That's the final answer, right? We got it. Yeah. The problem is not hard, but it's a little complicated, especially for if you are not familiar how to solve this type of equations. It will cost you a long time, and this is just the problem number 4. So we should familiar for some skills. Okay, I hope you can enjoy. Thank you.